I'm just chilling. That weird breathing sound. That ain't me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I want to play without realizing it. I'm working on it. Cover 3, no. 2 high safeties. Man-to-man. 3-4.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Bilal Nichols in there to bury him for a loss of 11. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jalen Johnson that time able to knock it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
What's going on, South Carolina? Formation.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
I see you.
Back to throw, Fields. And he finds his target.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me?
He's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Fields now to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
All right. Single back. Oh, that's easy. Gotta get my formation. Yeah.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Fields. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Goodwin. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Let's see.
Play action. It's Fields. Flushed out right.
Oh my gosh, give me
this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Ohio State smoked them boys at the end, but
now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Forget about Georgia Clemson, I guess. I don't got time to find it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the
I spotted you some stuff.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. That's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense. You see him? Cover it.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, but it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
2nd down at 7. Into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
give me that ball. Let's go.
Intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Let's go.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. The free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
Coming away.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first down throw, Fields. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Or the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. There's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore.
On first down, Fields. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback. Fields.
Got him.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Dafe Owe drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Let's go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points there in CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
try to score before the 2-minute.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson buying time to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him.
It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing after the interception. Fields.
Give me that.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back.
How don't I get that?
Nearly picked. It's second down now. Well, let's get back to taking a tour around our preseason predictions. Charles, I need your nod for most valuable player.
Well, how about Derrick Henry? Imagine if he gets back to 2,000 yards. It'd be the first time in NFL history that a runner goes back-to-back seasons with 2,000. And don't forget, he gets a 17th game this year. That could easily...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
So
how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields.
It's complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. As the first half is winding down.
And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
No.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. They've got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get 34 yards there.
That's what happened to mobile quarterback really pays dividends, because that old school stand in the pocket, make your throw guy, he doesn't make that play.
In addition to the mobility, how about his eyes? Just kept them downfield, locked on the target, created a big play out of it.
Didn't matter the chaos around him. He still found his guy.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up second down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of bubbling behind it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Fields. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Well, CD, let's turn our attention to some of the quarterback battles going on in the NFL. Jameis Winston winning the job in New Orleans. Teddy Bridgewater's going to get another opportunity. But you look at 3 that a lot of fans are talking about. New England, Chicago, and San Francisco. A lot of intrigue in those 3 cities.
There certainly is, Brandon. And when I think about New England and Mac Jones winning the job, the word that came to mind to me was inevitable. I knew this was going to happen at some point. I'm not sure any of us expected it to happen right out of the gate, but Mac Jones takes over that team, and I think it's a good choice for them. When you move on to Chicago, think about what's going on there. Andy Dalton holding the seat. Justin Fields had a very nice preseason, and Chicago fans starving for a QB1 that they can grasp onto for a decade or more. I think Justin Fields has that job before midseason. And last but not least, Jimmy Garoppolo will be the starter in San Francisco, but Trey Lance will play in some specialty situations to begin with, and will have a pitch battle by about week 5 or 6. So it'll be fun to watch that one. And I'll just cap it with New Orleans. Jameis won the job. Taysom Hill goes back to.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The drive starts with a completion left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him, you don't see the tree. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. One more time with Dobbins. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Jackson's going to keep it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was onto it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
After the sack on 1st down, Fields eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is dropped. Oh.
Alright, cool. Mic's on. Made him quit. Is Penn State start yet? Looks like Penn State has started. It just didn't show up on my feed. Alright. What's going on there? Oh, did he hold on to it? Oh, he held on to it. Okay. Alright, Auburn 3, Penn State. Okay. And they got a punt. Alright.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
His sticks are king, man. His sticks are king.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That's what you like to see.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. 6 yards left on second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They run the counter. Carson, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops it for a loss of 11. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson.
Oh, my God.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On first down, it's Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Carson.
There we go.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. This is Carson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll start with the option. 1st down and more for Jackson.
The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, I mean, Lamar Jackson, what more can we say at this point? He is a living, breathing highlight reel. And go ahead and tack on that last play to the list of big ones by number 8.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to us.
What's going on, Lonzo?
But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Just watching this Auburn Penn State game, playing some Madden. You know what I'm saying? Share it out. Share it out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
You gotta be willing to get beat on something, man.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And he is going to lose yardage here. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
How you feeling about them Steelers tomorrow? Y'all got the Raiders. I can't even talk shit. We lost already.
3rd down, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Stop chasing.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they still got Kenyon Drake, though. I mean, he's good enough to get you through a game. But I think they would be better off with Jacobs against a guy like y'all.
So
because,
in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run it with Carson.
He's a little more physical.
Down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
from the gun. He'll hand this off. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All not
He's good for a game or two. Definitely good for a game or two. We got KC Sunday night. It's gonna be definitely gonna be a challenge. I don't think Ronnie Stanley gonna play, so definitely gonna be a challenge.
Coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a throw here to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Yeah, they play Sunday night.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
Go get him, Queen. Go get him, Queen. Go get him, Queen.
He will not throw it away. He goes
Same as a sack. Same as a sack. I take it.
So that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you can't go wrong with Russell. He does kind of fade down the stretch, though. That's the only thing with him. Fades down the stretch just a little bit.
Now Wilson.
Give me the ball.
It's incomplete.
No coverage missed by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Man.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson.
Go get him, Queen. Go get him, Queen. Go get him, Queen.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Taylor. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play action pass could very well be open.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's see. He's playing that
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's see.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Oh, I just saw the play I wanted.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
They fixed the inside of that offensive line. And you ask me, I always say the inside of the line is where you get
just inside the
When the
25.
quarterback eats that deep
Nice
ball.
work to get 7 out of
So as long
that,
as
and
that-
it's second down.
Well, we've
that
seen
interior
Jackson
holds
already
up,
have success in
they're
the first
definitely
half
gonna
running
do
the
their thing,
football,
man.
and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a
DK and
$64,000
Russ on a
question,
big
Steve,
year.
but how
If
do
he
they
can stuff him in
contain
that
him better?
pocket.
You have to
let it
win
go.
against the
I'm surprised you didn't hit him
blockers.
against the Colts. But
If those
they
guys
did
even
it,
occupy a defender for even a half a second,
Shit, Tyler Lockett on that
Jackson is
cover, too.
gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Johnson to Bateman there, first down Ravens.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
All right, good. You catch it.
Incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before.
That's my shot.
But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
It's good, everybody.
Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I don't know why they start off the sheet with coach suggestions.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Okay, let's see what Penn State got going on. They have a goal line.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone.
A dangerous return man showing it here.
Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
What's score?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they want to show you everything but the score in this Penn State game. Gotta kick it off here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. Third down here.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Steps away to his left. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to a field goal. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
No.
A nice return. Sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets by.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by DJ Reed. A great pick. Nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Relax. Don't touch anything. Yeah, don't touch nothing.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
See what happens. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Chill out. No, don't touch my computer. No.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Okay, I'll be nice that way.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 45 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
Go away.
Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Almost there, bedtime anyway. Yeah, 20 minutes. You lay down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Second and 7.
Let's go. Let's make a play. Come on, Ole. Come on, Ole.
Play action with Wilson.
Come on, Ole. Give me one, baby. Give me one.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Left sideline a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you're player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for the ball game now on 14 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Wilson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 77 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Not built like that.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
All right, okay, Auburn, I see you taking the lead, okay? All right, so let's try this again. Let's do dollar.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Wilson.
You still didn't.
He hits his target, Lockett.
He's supposed to cover him.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's what I heard.
I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up first and goal at the 1.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have... Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
Pushes him aside at the 45. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Don't hit that. Not a tool.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Poor game management.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Throwing now is Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one, were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
Let's look at these stats real quick. That interception was bad on my part, but 81%, not bad. Steelers boss plays and win. What is going on? I'm about to close this stream out, and then just for like 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna get the 12-minute stream going, which is like a murder mystery. The husband is stuck in a 12-minute loop, and he has to pretty much find out why his wife killed her father, and this guy, he's coming to the house in 12 minutes to kill her and him. So I made it like pretty decent in there. I'm not too far along, and I'll break some things down while I'm playing it, kind of catch everyone up if you haven't been up on it.